good morning and welcome to the 13th African Games Accra 2023 Men's Football Tournament pre-match press conference for match number 5 between Ghana and the 20 and Gambia. That will be played here at the Accra Sports Stadium. We had a bit of a challenge because we were supposed to do Team Ghana first, but because of logistical reasons, Gambia's time is up and we needed to go with them. So I have the pleasure to welcome the head coach of Gambia, that is Mr. Bojang, and also Ismaila as well here for the press conference. Please keep your mobile phones on silent and also no movement when we start this press conference. Coach, I'd like to kickstart the press conference with you. Very intense game in the first match. You go again, you have an opportunity to correct the wrongs that your team made in the first match. What is the plan going into this match?
Actually, this is a very important game. We've prepared for the game. Coming into this competition, we've prepared for all games. We have a target and objective as well. So we're very well prepared for tomorrow's game.
Thank you very much, Coach Abdullah Bojang. Now we go to Ismaila as well. Tell us what has been the talking camp among the playing body. What are you guys talking about ahead of the Ghana game?
We're preparing this game against Ghana because they are a big team and they are a big nation. On paper, they are bigger than us, but in the pitch, we show them that we are the best.
All right, thank you very much. So we'll now take your questions on the floor.
So thanks for the opportunity. I'm Henry from LOC. So to Captain first, Captain, you just said on paper, Ghana is a big nation, but on the field, probably are the biggest. Why didn't you see that inspire between your match with Benin? We didn't see that.
Yeah, our first game against Benin was a bit difficult for us. Yeah, because we prepare well and they also prepare as we do. So that's why the game was very difficult for us.
Okay, so Coach, I think during your game, it was a very good defensive on your end, but we largely saw your boys making targets. Is there something you should know about your attackers moving forward to a team like Ghana that equally has a good defensive side? How would you handle it?
As Ismaila rightly said, Ghana is a big footballing nation, and at the same time they are the host. I think we created a couple of chances. We were unable to take our chances. That's why we ended up drawing the game. We went back to the drawing board and worked on those things and tried to improve our game against Ghana.
Good morning. My name is Amadou Oba, Chief Video Officer of Team Gambia. Coach Abdullah Bojang, you've met Ghana in the previous African Cup of Nations in the 20 and of course other encounters. As a host nation, meeting them tomorrow, what would you do different to what you did against Benin to get the results that you decided for tomorrow?
Well, actually, to try to improve at the attacking third during the course of the game. That is the most important thing. As Ismaila rightly said, football is not played on paper, it's played in the pitch during the course of the 90 minutes. That's the most important time. We try to be better than the Ghanaian team during the course of the game, and that's the most important thing. I think tactically the team was well disciplined and organized. We worked on trying to improve on taking our chances. This is what we're going to try to do. As you all know, with all due respect, to Ghana, it's a big footballing nation. But the course of the game during the 90 minutes is the most important thing. We always try to do our best to try to be better than our opponent team in terms of tactics.
So, Ismaila, you've been inspired by Adam Bojang, former U-20 player who is now playing this footballing training in France during the course of the World Cup and the previous African Cup of Nations. Coming from the same club, Steve Biko, and now, of course, playing in this particular tournament. Only 4 players of the previous under 20 are with you. The rest are all from the local leagues. What is the camp talking about? What are you people saying? And what are those that have been there before you saying to you, especially after your match against Benin and coming to this tournament?
Those who were there before us, they messaged us and they were encouraging us, telling us that the game was good and we need to push to win Ghana's game against Ghana. And I think, inshallah, we're going to win our next game.
Coach, once again from you. This is a group where everyone is sitting on 1 point. Does it mean a win to Ghana sits you on top, and that's the goal, to break through first and probably win to the podium? Like, what's the vision on your side?
Well, actually, we want to qualify. Our primary objective is to qualify to the semi-final. As you said, all the teams are with 1 point. Winning the game would put us in pole position to qualify to the next game. As I said before, the first game is very important. Winning it makes you more comfortable in the second game. Unfortunately, we didn't, but all the group were, the games were drawn. So the next game is the most important game. If we win, we will be able to be in a pole position to qualify to the next stage.
Captain, just rightly from what we heard from our wonderful journalists, your country has a success of pushing your younger generation to the national team. From what you looked at in the previous game, I don't think it's like something Gambia should be looking forward entirely. Is there a way your boys are prepared entirely to make it into the national team? Because it needs more work to be done, as you clearly said, that you have to work on it. Do you think we should expect your boys moving on to the future funds?
Yeah, I expect our boys to move to the national team in the future because they're working hard. A lot of them are true in the U-20.
This to Coach. Coach, what would be the message to your people back there going to beat the host team, who seems to have everything behind them at this point because it's in their own land and they are ready to also defend that point? What do you look like? Aside it being a big nation, they are actually going to have a bigger front over their people. And what's the message for people?
Well, as I said earlier, football is played on the pitch during the course of the 90 minutes. This is my belief, that's the most important thing. A team can be better than you on paper, but you have to prove it during the course of the 90 minutes. There is where we want to improve. Though it's a new team that we're trying to build up. You can see what you asked Ismaila, the previous team we were together since the WAFU, AFCON and the World Cup. So they were together for quite a long time. We try to build a new team to prepare for the WAFU competition as well. A higher percent of them are from the local league. But I think we put up a respectable performance. We had 1 month preparation towards this competition. We normally train 3 days in the week. We have almost 15 to 20 sessions before coming here. So it was a very respectable performance. So with time, the team will improve. And we need the support and the prayers of the people from the Gambia. We always remember them when we step up in the field of play, make sure that we try to make them happy at all times and raise our flag at a high height. I think Gambia is improving when it comes to youth football now. They're growing gradually from the U-17 to the U-20, and you can see the last U-20 we have higher percent of them who have made it to the next level, signing professional contracts, and again, few of them they started inviting them to the senior national team. I think we are doing good.
Coach, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Eric, a freelance journalist. Coach, I want to ask if you were given a specific target prior to this tournament.
I have a target for myself because the last competition, I started getting in charge from the last WAFU competition. I think collectively with my technical staff, we did well. So we raised the bar at a very high, so we don't want to go below that. We want to improve. As a coach, you always want to improve. Our target is to go up to the final. But as I always say, we take it game by game. The next most important game is against Ghana. We see what best we can do to win that game and have hope of getting to the next stage.
Ismaila, every individual has a personal target or goal. What is your personal target?
My personal target is right now to win this competition and to move to Europe to sign a professional contract.
All right, thank you very much. So that's where we bring the press conference to close. Kindly a reminder that the training session for Team Gambia will be taking place today. That is at the oval pitch at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. So oval pitch, the first 15 minutes is open to the media. I'd like to say a very big thank you to Coach Abdullah Bojang and also player Ismaila Mana. And we're wishing you all the best against Team Ghana tomorrow.